Good afternoon, Bucks. Today is Friday, November 14th. I'm Sam.
And I'm Brittany.
And you're watching the 46th episode of Riptide.
On Tuesday, the city of Homestead held their annual Veterans Day Parade, honoring all the men and women who served for our country.
Alessandra Enriquez was there with the story.
On Tuesday, the city of Homestead hosted its annual Veterans Day ceremony and parade.
Time to reflect on the sacrifices and commitment of all who have served, are serving, and will serve. We should all be especially mindful of the mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters, who are wounded warriors, and of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. Finally, to all of our veterans, stand tall and proud. You deserve it. Thank you for protecting the life and liberties we enjoy within this great country of ours. God bless the United States, strength and honor.
The parade was a great celebration of those who have served and those who are still protecting our freedom.
Parade, they bring them to the rodeo, involved in the opening ceremonies for all. Thank you for sharing your young folks and your truck.
Some of the attendees gave their opinions on the importance of the occasion.
Veterans Day is just a day that we can actually just celebrate all the veterans who have fought and risked their lives every day to make this country free. I know for my father and my grandfather are both veterans, so it's just a wonderful day to honor them.
It's our job as citizens to support the American soldiers. You know, they're volunteers and they're doing what's needed to be done according to our government.
Veterans Day is an important tradition. I'm trying my best to teach it to the future generation. That way they understand why we're celebrating. It's not just another day off of school.
Our very own JROTC performed in the parade to honor these veterans.
Do that in a great way. Again, this is a wonderful, wonderful unit, a big unit. A unit with high...
For Riptide, I'm Alessandra Enriquez.
The FFA has started their holiday food drive, collecting canned goods and non-perishable items for those in need. Michelle caught up with Coach Greer to learn more about this important event.
South Dade's FFA program is having their annual food drive under the guidance of Coach Greer.
The goal for our food drive is to benefit the Homestead Soup Kitchen. We've done this for the past 4 years. It's our 4th annual food drive. And over the years we've raised food for the needy. The Homestead Soup Kitchen serves the Florida City and Homestead area, benefiting those that are homeless or less fortunate than we are. And obviously we try to help them as much as we can. The participation isn't as strong as we've had in years past, and we're still hoping that we get some more people in.
Coral, president of the FFA program, has been doing her part to contribute to the food drive.
One thing I'd say is that, this helps everybody, helps everyone in the community, and, the more you give, there's no way it can negatively affect you. So, come out and do it. And a lot of the stuff that people have in the house, they don't even use or need.
For Riptide, I'm Michelle Mosery.
The class that brings the most pounds for food will win delicious nosberry for their class.
Miss Cortez has won 2 years in a row, and even though she doesn't have a second period class, she doesn't plan on losing this year.
My motivation is really just inspiring the minds of the future to help others that are maybe less fortunate or equally fortunate. And I feel like this is one little way that we can plant a seed in the heart of young people that will eventually grow into a rice tree maybe. And that rice tree will bear canned fruit. And that canned fruit will be brought to future food drives that Mr. Greer can host. My message has to be, we appreciate your effort. I guess, in the long run, the greater good, if that's a real thing, is going to be feeding lots of people. But, don't get your eye on the prize of those, delicious Nosberry cinnamon rolls, because I feel like they already belong to me.
The band had a spaghetti dinner last night to raise money for their trip to States.
Let's check it out.
Our spaghetti dinner last night went extremely well. We had 4 or 5 performing groups performing and raised a whole bunch of money, which helped us to get ready to go to the state marching band competition, which we're heading to next weekend. We'll be competing against 31 other bands from our class from all across the state, ranging from down here in Miami all the way up until the Panhandle, and hoping to place in the top 5. And if we're able to place in the top 5, then we'll be able to make it on to be a finalist group and perform later on that evening. That's something we haven't had the opportunity to do yet, and so we're hoping that this is going to be the year to do that. It's been a very, very long season with the marching band, and last night was a great opportunity to showcase the other parts of the program, the band classes that have been working so hard all year on things separate from the marching band. But it was nice to be able to make some money to help us out on our trip, and we're looking forward to getting out and hopefully showing the rest of the state what South Dade has to offer next week.
Last week was the final football game of the season against Homestead.
It was also the final football pep rally for the seniors, and we went out in style.
It was awesome. Here's the recap. The game itself was tough, and it was an emotional night for the seniors, but in the end, we came out on top.
It was a great way to end the season by beating our rivals and keeping the South Dade News Leader Centennial Cup for another year.
Natalia Martinez has the story.
Last Friday, the South Dade Buccaneers played against Homestead in a bitter rivalry to which South Dade has won the past 3 years.
And it represents the 100 years of... After a tough battle against the Broncos, the Buccaneers came out with the win, resulting in a score of 28-20 and the chance to hoist up the Centennial Cup. Go, Julian.
For Riptide, I'm Natalia Martinez.
Well, that's all for today, Bucks. I'm Brittany.
I'm Sam.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah.